Hey, it's Coach Greg, owner of Edge Body Boot Camp. I'm about to blow your mind, give you some information to get in the best shape of your life. All right, I'm here with Coach Vanessa. She's gonna be showing you the difference in low intensity and high intensity exercise and how you should know when to do those. All right, so first I wanna show you her heart rate at a resting. We've just been standing here. She's at 53% of her max heart rate. All right, 99 BPM, 97 BPM. So we want, in this scenario, we're gonna imagine she's been eating perfectly clean and healthy, and we want her to stay in the fat burning zone in the orange for as long as possible, because the body is going to rely on stored body fat for its fuel at a certain point. And you're gonna burn about at least 3 times as much fat as these zones. All right, so we wanna show you exactly how this gets accomplished. We could just start off hitting the set of rows here. It's gonna be a bit of a process, so stick with us on this as Vanessa gets in her first set here. Let's throw down 10 to 15 reps on each side. So she got a 20-pound kettlebell, and I'll be honest, I've seen Vanessa lift a lot heavier than this. For the sake of just doing a video, we're just trying to get some decent weight that's gonna get our heart rate up to show you what's going on. But if she was going heavier, this would happen even more quickly. All right, so let's go ahead and switch sides right there, whatever rep that was. Keep that going, match it on the other side. Now, if you look at her heart rate already after the first side, she was at 63%. She just jumped up into that fat burning heart rate zone strictly off of one set of resistance training rows. And the weight wasn't even that heavy. All right, let's get back over here. So, we want to keep her in this fat burning zone for as long as possible. All right, so whenever she's done with this, we're gonna superset that just like we would in boot camp with shuffles. However, looking back up here really quickly, one more time. She's at 69%, 70%. We cannot go above 75, otherwise she's no longer in her fat burning zone. So, 3, 2, 1, beep. We're gonna go low intensity shuffles. Low intensity shuffles. So, very, very slow, low impact. If you are eating clean on a daily basis, take your cardio, take your secondary movements, the lesser important ones, and handle them like this very slowly. Put all your focus on the resistance training, and look what's happening. We are staying in the orange zone. 3, 2, 1, beep, into the circuit. All right, we take a little break, 15 seconds to rotate. We're getting ready to get back in the next set here on the resistance training. 3, 2, take a deep breath, and let's go. Next set. All right, and as soon as she gets back into this, she's focusing on squeezing her muscles, keep everything smooth. Look at her heart rate. Staying in this orange zone, staying in that fat burning zone for a long, long time. This is what we want, you guys. If you've been eating healthy, this is how you're going to get your weight loss results. This is how you're going to get your toning, building your muscle, staying calm, focus on the resistance training, and then low intensity cardio if you need it. If you're already out of the orange zone and you went into the teal, you went above your fat burning heart rate zone, skip the cardio. You don't need that. This is exactly why we need to make these differentiations, all right? You can see in the low intensity zone over here, the orange makes up for 55% of the calories you're burning. When you're in the low intensity zone, like what Vanessa just did with the slow shuffles, just concentrating on the rows. She stayed in that low intensity zone the whole workout. If she does that, 55% of her calories are gonna be burning from fat. Now, what that means for you is that at a certain point through your workout, your body's gonna run out of fat from the food it's been eating, and it's gonna have to go to its next source of fat in your body. What is that? Yep, it's body fat. All right, so halfway through the workout, if you switch over and you start burning body fat as 55% of your fuel source, duh, you're gonna get results, right? Now, let's take it back into the high intensity, back to this visual. You bump your heart rate above that low intensity zone, you can see automatically that orange, man, way smaller. You're burning at least 3 times less fat, maybe even 18 times less fat. You're never going to run out of fat from food to tap into your body fat as fuel source. All right, on top of that, you're burning a ton of calories. Now look at the range of those calories that are coming from carbohydrates, from your glycogen and glucose. All right, that's in your bloodstream. Once you run out of carbohydrates, if you're exercising those high intensity zones, eventually you're gonna run out of carbohydrates because you're burning damn near all of your calories from that. So when that happens, then your body is going to dip to its secondary source, which is your liver. All right, this is a beautiful thing because when you have a cheat meal, all right, your liver, it's shaped like a football. It's about the same size as a football. I imagine a little meter here. You eat a little bit of a cheat meal, that meter fills up. You eat a big old cheat meal, that meter is full. That football, your liver, is full of stored sugars. All right, so if you have a cheat meal, within 24 hours, you got an opportunity to go high intensity. All right, bring it back one more time. High intensity here. You're gonna burn on this blue all the carbs. So you can deplete that football, get all those carbs out before they have a chance to turn into fat. All right, your liver, it'll hold on to 80 to 100 grams of glucose, but it will only do that for 24 hours. After that 24 hours, it's like, hey, I ain't got time for this. This ain't, all this weight on my back is kind of hurting, so I'm gonna start getting rid of this. And it starts taking those sugars and turning them into body fat. All right, that's literally how we gain weight, is we eat a cheat meal and we don't work it off properly. So here's the case for high intensity. You need high intensity when you've had that cheat meal, when your liver is full. You get in here and you work out like this. Switching over to high intensity mode, in the past 24 hours, in this scenario, Vanessa had a cheat meal. So you can see the speed of her rows is quite a bit faster. All right, she has picked up literally the intensity of her speed. She's using the same weight, but she could have also gone heavier to pick up that intensity. So we can get more reps within that certain amount of time. Instead of only doing 10 to 15 reps, now she can get 15 to 20 in the same time. All right, let's go ahead and switch sides. So what's happening to her heart rate is it's going to start getting up higher, faster. All right, let's switch over here. She's just now switched over her second arm, and look, she's transitioning. She's getting ready to jump out of her fat burning zone. As soon as that goes up to 75%, she got about 3 or 4 more reps. Look, boom, straight from resistance training at a higher intensity, not going slow anymore. Now, she's already getting up in that blue. All right, let's go ahead, 3, 2, 1, switch, take your couple deep breaths. Now, we got the shuffles. All right, she had the cheat meal, so she knows she's hitting those shuffles, high intensity. All right, now, because she's moving 2 or 3 times faster and she's doing a variation where it's causing her body more stress, now her heart rate is definitely getting way, way, way out of the fat burning zone. All right, and in fact, 3, 2, 1, you're done. She has now surpassed that fat burning zone so much that she's burning 95% of her calories from sugars. Great, because she had that cheat meal and she's getting rid of that storage before it has time to turn into fat. But if she did this while she was eating healthy and clean and balanced and good portions, then she would definitely go low blood sugar quickly doing this. She would feel like crap, her body would shut down, and she would never get any fat burning results. All right, now take a step back again. She's taking a break here so her heart rate can drop down, but very difficult. It's gonna take a long, long break here to get back in the fat burning zone. So, if you've been eating clean, here's the gist of it. If you've been eating clean, focus on your resistance training with slow and controlled. Take the cardio, the core, all the secondary auxiliary type moves that provide benefit, but not as much as the resistance training. Put them as a secondary focus. Do them very slowly, light, and under control. Use that time on that secondary move to get your body back into that fat burning zone and just to loosen up. It's called an active rest. Think about that. You still want to be resting, but just in an active way, so you're still burning a little bit of calories. But if you had that cheat meal, all right, that's when I need you to bring that heat, buckle down, and get down to it, you guys. All right, high intensity versus low intensity, clean eating versus cheat meals.